Yeah. Good morning. This video is going to be a little different because some costume friends and I were talking about silly seasonal things to do with gingerbread that are craft related. So I thought, obviously, tablet weaving cards in gingerbread. Um, and can we actually weave with them? And what can we weave? Food related items that may be woven. And but then I thought, why stop there? And why not make a, IKEA style flat pack Oseberg loom, and maybe we could mount the gingerbread tablet weaving cards on that, like you would mount a gingerbread house? For this recipe, you will need golden syrup, sugar, spices, baking soda, butter, eggs, flour, and to relinquish your sanity. Okay, and then it's supposed to rest for 2 hours at least, ideally overnight, which is good because that gives us a chance to clean the kitchen. Good morning! It is the next morning, which means that our dough has rested as much as it needs and then some, so it is finally time to make some cookies. Well, friends, we need to roll some thinner dough. She tastes good though, but she's way too thick. Reminding myself that I can cut things on the bias because gingerbread does not have direction. And in the time it has taken for us to finish baking this batch of cookies and making a half batch of royal icing this time, because we tried to be clever, and it's still a lot. I hope it's the right consistency. I tried to get it to a similar consistency as Shannon Makes had in her video, which, if you haven't seen Shannon make the most gorgeous corset cookies ever, you should totally go watch that because it is super, super cool. And also, if you are expecting anywhere close to those skills, prepare to be disappointed. Instead of awesome historical replicas of gorgeous garments, we are going for archaeological evidence of tablets, which feel like more my skill level, to be honest. That is to say, we are keeping things simple, asymmetrical, and wonky. But before that, I wonder if any of these looms are actually assemblable. First, we have these trunkers, where the peg should be, where the bottom base bar should be, has completely melted inside itself, so I think it's safe to put this aside and say they were a fail. And then there's the second one, which I'm honestly a bit scared of touching because it's so thin, it's so brittle, and I think the top bar, yes, that works. And on this side, that's fine. But I'm less confident about the base. Oh, I'm gonna break this. And then there's the last one, which I have my hoops pegged on this one. Okay, it fits on this side. How do we do this? That was the easy one. Hey! Okay, the top bar is working, and then how are we gonna do this without breaking? This is at least a little bit sturdier, which is it. Look at that! Okay, we have a loom. Maybe practice on some cards before we do the loom. Big cards. Okay, and the first one is just a line, and then another line. Having a line over the eye seems a bit inconvenient, but one. Okay. And then we have one that is again with the over the eye. This is from Greenland, from Woven into the Earth. I'll take it. And then we have the what on earth? Okay, all right, that was, well, it was something, I suppose. Time for the big guys, I guess. I feel like the theme for at least the tablet weaving cards that we found are like lines and circles. So that's where we're gonna keep it. Although I thought it would be a little fun to add a little bit of color. This one gets dots. Are you having a good December? Personally, I'm a little bit flabbergasted that it is December already. Like, when did that happen? Who allowed that to happen? I'm not ready for that. But here we are. And there we have our two trays of somewhat decorated cookies. I don't know. Between the effort of making food taste good and the effort of decorating it, I always choose to have food taste well when I had to choose one over the other because of spoons, and I don't know. Now all that is left to do is for these to dry, and then we will see you tomorrow through the magic of editing for the assembly. Alright, it is the next day, and let's see if this works. And hopefully I don't break anything, although I make no promises. How is best way to... Oh. Oh no. Yeah, some poor icing choices were made, but it's standing somewhat. Okay. I fetched some of the cards, and they're fine. Can we mount them on top of the loom without it being too heavy? So we're just gonna do 2 cards, like maybe one on each side so that they face different directions and look nice. I have here, this is licorice laces, like shoelaces, laces. They exist in different colors, but we only found the black, so that is what we have. What I think I might try to do is tie a knot. I'm doing 4 little laces, 2 for each card, so it will be a missing hole technique in this case, and a severe one at that, with no edge cards. Please don't break my loom. Okay, we have 2 cards threaded. Now will this break all our hard-earned work till now? And will it even stay where it's supposed to? I'll take it. You can't move it, but I'll take it. No, no, no. I want to correct the alignment, but no, we're gonna take it as it is. Gingerbread loom, everyone. Now for the last in this, frankly ridiculous adventure. Do gingerbread tablet weaving cards actually weave? These are the big questions in the world, people. So, continuing with our missing hole endeavor, and also because there are only so many licorice laces in a pack, I'm gonna try to combine 6 laces so that we have 3 in each tablet, and we have then 2 left with which to weave. Maybe we'll tie this up in 2. Good. They're behaving surprisingly well so far. Then again, I haven't put on any tension. Alright, I hope you can see this, because I can't really see the camera, but... And then you need some Oh, my instincts are telling me to do all the tension, and I know I can't. So, the answer to the question nobody was asking, can you live with gingerbread tablets? Surprisingly, yes. And no one is more astonished at that than I. I thought they were gonna break. I thought the licorice was gonna break. I thought this would just be an unholy mess of crumbles and all over the floor. But yeah, you totally can weave with gingerbread tablets. Whether you should is a very different philosophical question that I shan't get into. But thank you for watching these silly shenanigans. I hope you have a good December, however it looks for you. Check out Shannon's much more skilled corset cookie decorating video. Or apparently, if you like to know stuff, learn why viscose is strangely produced and maybe not as advertised. Bye.